Coming up on Sneak Peek, love is in the air, and to help get the spark going, we've got Hollywood news.
And the lowdown on fashion at the Olympics.
Plus a new Real Talk to give a stirring to your loins.
There's a cherub arrow coming your way now, and its name is Sneak Peek. Welcome to the show. I'm Shane.
And I'm Sam. And to start, we've got plenty of steamy news to give you. First up.
Hey, whoa, Sam, stop.
What?
Don't try and steal Edward's thunder. We got him in Hollywood news coming up right now. Take it away, Edward.
I really have to pee. Like really bad. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hollywood News. As Shane and Sam said, I'm Edward Stockwell, and entertainment news is my trade, quite literally. Back in middle school, kids traded me their gushers for information on the O.J. Simpson acquittal. And folks, I hope you're sitting down, because you had such a long day and you deserve it. But also, because of the hammer of news I'm about to hurl your way. Starting off the evening with none other than ex-Kardashian and withered sun bleached tangerine, Bruce Jenner. Jenner has called it quits with his participation on the hit reality show, and according to TMZ, which for legal reasons are the initials of my apartment neighbor Ted Michael Zabinski, the Kardashian family's deal to broker an agreement for a new contract of seasons will be more than 40 million bazungas, which is dollars, which Bruce sorely needs to get face surgery. He needs like a lift or something. The man's looking awful. And speaking of celebrities, not celebrities, the simple people who go about their daily lives trying to make it in their average jobs, not seeking recognition or glory, the unseen masses on the trains and on the highway, folks like you and me and Josh down the street, he's a nice boy, and Shia LaBeouf. That's right, the Even Stevens former star, announced via paper bag that he was no longer famous. And I guess that's it, he's not. Friends, paper bag is the most sacred of all mediums from which to declare the truth. Who can forget when Kobe Bryant denied rape allegations by wearing a Five Guys bag with hashtag #NawThatAintMe written on it? And I am not to be left behind on this truth train. I had our TSV legal team review and whip up this for me. It's courage. This is courage. It takes a certain kind of courage, and this is it. It's rough coming out. Next up, who loves it when girls go wild? Well, sadly, it's not an arousing day for you, as Girls Gone Wild has submitted for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and has had to sell off 69 of its web domain names, including bannedfromtv.com, hottestmomentsever.com, myhotxgf.com, and ggwbus.com, which I assume is now a website featuring videos about former NBA star George Gervin and his Wonder Bus. Kids, you may be interested in going online after the show. Remember, you don't need parents' permission or else the website doesn't work. And what up to my urban viewers, Yeezus! To be clear, when I said that, I was picturing a white middle-aged female audience. Now you're the racist. Anyways, some great news. Rapper and facial hair highlights fun maze Riff Raff is going country. And Riff Raff's the name is dead. From his actions like the mighty phoenix rises Jody High Roller, which is very true, his new alias. So now the answer to who smacked that ass of my big bitty hoe is a bottle of Jack Daniels and an old Ford pickup. Cheer! And that's it for Hollywood News. I was, am, and will be Edward. Until next time, back to the hosts.
Hey Sam, did you know this week was New York Fashion Week?
I didn't, because I'm actually heterosexual.
Well, you know, you don't have to, you can be straight and still be into fashion. However, in Russia, it's a bit of a different story.
Here to tell us, and no matter who we love about fashion at the Olympics, is Olivia.
Hey Sneak Peekers, the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics are finally here. With so many world-class athletes vying for the Olympic gold, I've selected a few who deserve to be on the podium for fashion and those who should have just stayed at home. First up, Ashley Wagner. The USA figure skating national champion shone in her Olympic debut, wearing a black leotard with silver encrusted rhinestones. And while Wagner's unimpressed response to her low scores dominated the internet, quite frankly, I was impressed by Wagner's leotard design. The diamante along the sheer collarbone, bust line, and waistline enhanced the bodycon silhouette and flared skirt. Paired with a clean-cut ponytail and red lipstick, Wagner glided her way onto one of my favorite looks this Olympic season. Curling continues to be one of the most well-known Olympic events, but what swept up more conversation than anything else are the Norwegian men's curling team's pants. And by popular, I'm talking over 500,000 likes on the unofficial Facebook page dedicated to said attire. Ranging from multicolored argyle to rose-colored painting prints to red, navy, and white striped pants, the team certainly knows how to stand out. My favorite picks so far have been the navy blue and red paint splatter and Mondrian-esque patterns. The team plans to wear 9 pairs of pants for the events, and with all of the eye-inducing prints that they've sported, it'll be exciting to see what fashion risks they take next. Leave it to the host nation to stay cozy and chic. The Russian Olympic team strutted the opening ceremony with the women wearing padded trench coats and white feathered embroidery and red pants. The men wore similar styled blue and white trench coats topped with matching fur ushankas. The color schemes between each of the articles of clothing corresponded really well, and the insulated leather, the layers seemed appropriate for the winter. While their overall Christmas-like design looked so cheesy for Sochi, it was still one of the highlight appearances so far. USA Olympic snowboarder Shaun White may be leaving Sochi empty-handed after failing to place in the men's snowboard halfpipe, but White definitely gets style points when it comes to his clean-cut hair. The 2-time gold medalist chopped off his signature locks last year, which for many is still hard to imagine, but it works well with the multicolored snowboarding attire and still looks better than mine, so he wins gold in that category. As for those who altogether should just hire a better stylist for the next 4 years, the German Olympic team opted for bright rainbow coats paired with red floral pants for the ladies and solid white pants for the men at the opening ceremony. Topping off their outfits were matching floral and striped hats. Whether Germany sought to make a political statement against Russia's anti-gay laws is up for interpretation, but there's a consensus that the flashiness of the color choices was too much. It looked like a Skittles explosion more than anything, and qualifies as a finalist for one of the Olympics' worst dressed. Germany's figure skating pair Alyona Savchenko and Robin Solkovi showcased their skills and their couture with their Pink Panther routine in the pair's figure skating short program. Savchenko's tight, bright pink bodysuit with silver rhinestones along the neck, waist, and bodice didn't mesh well at all. The color also appeared more like Pepto-Bismol rather than Pink Panther. In fact, the various sparkle outlines topped with the ovular seam around the bust line appeared tacky and overdone, with the slab of silver rhinestones running down to the waist. I enjoyed the cutout design on the back though. Solkovi's powdered blue Chief Inspector Dreyfus's suit is sleek by itself, but it clashes too much with Savchenko's outfit. The pair may know how to slide smoothly to the ice, but they certainly stumbled in the style department. And that's a wrap for this week's Olympic edition of Style Squad. Coming soon, Style Squad covers this year's Oscars red carpet only on Sneak Peek. Back to you guys.
Man, seeing all those figure skaters makes me feel funny.
From seeing them spin around and twist?
No.
Okay, I think you'll need to explain that to me during the break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Sneak Peekers. Hey Sam, have you ever noticed the red-hot sexual tension between Alfredo and Chelsea?
I have. You could cut it with a knife.
Let's not hurt them. Here they are with their favorite movie couples.
So, Chelsea, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Nothing, because I'm a pessimist and I hate those kind of holidays. So just gonna sit at my house and probably drink a box of wine alone.
Okay. Oh, hey there, Sneak Peekers. No.
Well, today we're going to talk to you about the best movie couples because we love movies and we love couples. So, to start off, who's your top favorite movie couple?
My top favorite movie couple is Buttercup and Wesley.
Why?
Well, it's because it's just my favorite movie, Princess Bride.
Really? So what makes them the best in your opinion, do you think?
I don't know. I just don't gag when they kiss.
They see butterflies and rainbows and stars and it's just magical and you can feel it from the screen.
Yes.
Great. That's kind of how I feel about Jack and Rose Dawson on the Titanic. You know, they make you feel safe. They make you feel like anyone can almost stand on the edge of the ship and it can be romantic somehow. And I mean, even though it's a weird premise to kind of say that in 24 hours you can fall in love, but you know what? Romeo and Juliet did it. And they did it several times because there's so many remakes of that movie. So yeah, that's my favorite. Any other favorites that you have?
Han Solo and Princess Leia.
That's interesting. Why?
Well, because they're very similar. I mean, they're both fiercely loyal, stubborn, and also they complement each other with the differences. You know, Han Solo cannot stand by himself. Well, Leia.
Behind every good man is a really strong woman, right? Does that apply for this theory, do you think? For this couple, excuse me?
Yes.
You do. All right. Well, sneak peek, unless you live under a rock and you've been listening to this banter that we've had, it's Valentine's Day and we're continuing to talk about a list of people that we think are the best couples in movies. So today I'm going to start off in no particular order, or continue to start off, with my favorite animated couple, and that's Ellie and Carl from Up. And that Carl is the old man, and they truly do bring out the best in each other. How can you say that an animated couple is the best couple? Well, Ellie is spontaneous for one, and Carl is quiet and laid back, and Ellie is adventurous, and that's opposites, and opposites attract, and it holds true to that old saying, don't you think? And they're all enamored with each other, and honestly, this man took his house and flew across the world. And I think he needed a little bit of a push from his wife, don't you think that? And I think that makes a good, strong couple.
Yes.
Very strong couple. And what's another couple of yours that you're...
Well, another couple I chose was Sandy Olsen and Danny Zuko from Greece.
Why is that? Just from their songs? You're the one that I want?
Yes.
They go together like boom, shamalama, zoom, zoom, zong.
Yeah, and something you can see from the song Summer Nights, a song about Sandy and Danny's summer romance. Sandy's version emphasizes the romance of the affair, while Danny's version is more racy and presumably less honest. Danny is forced to maintain bad boy attitude in front of his pals, which caused some friction in his relationship with Sandy. And while they have the rough patches during the film, in the end, they admit their love for each other, get together, and fly away in his car.
It's very lovely. I think we got a pretty good list here. Some honorable mentions include R2-D2 and C-3PO, When Harry Met Sally from When Harry Met Sally, and of course, Oprah Winfrey and the relationship she has with herself. Back to you, Shane and Sam.
What are you doing tomorrow, Shane?
Are you trying to ask me out?
No, I was just wondering if you were going to be spending all night crying into a jar of Nutella.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I will.
And for more real talk, here's Faith and Gabrielle.
What's up, sneak peekers? I'm Faith, and we are here on the UT campus asking all things Valentine's. What are your plans for Valentine's Day?
All right, well, you know, I had a couple options. You know me, you know how I do, but I'm going to dinner with my mom on Valentine's Day. You know?
Classic, lovely lady, I bet.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
We are here with the one and only Laura. Tell me, what would be your ideal celebrity Valentine?
Oh, probably Lana Parrilla, because just reasons.
Just reasons, that's all you need to know. And what would you do on this dream date?
I have absolutely no idea. Probably just stare at her face.
Hey, if she got it, flown it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she's the evil queen, so yeah.
That's all you need. So I just asked this question, and I really need to know, how do you find love?
Oh, well, I don't really go looking for it. I don't know. I just wait for it to happen.
Love finds you, right?
Exactly.
That's right. We are here with, what's your name?
Dominique?
Dominique, welcome. If you could have any celebrity Valentine, who would it be?
Probably Chris Young. He's a country singer. I really like him. Yeah.
Very good choice. So you like the singing type?
Yeah, well, the country singing type mostly.
The gentlemen, they're nice gentlemen, aren't they?
Exactly.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. Yeah. So if you could go on this date with Chris Young, what would you do?
Oh, I don't know. Probably, I'm thinking just like basics, dinner, maybe.
Maybe him sing you a nice little song that he just wrote?
Yes, definitely. Maybe some country dancing. That would.
Ooh, nice. Do you know how to two-step?
I do. Also one step.
Ooh, all right, Chris Young, if you're watching, we got the girl for you.
Sounds good.
We're here with the one and only.
Edward.
All right, Edward. Tell me, what was your most memorable Valentine's? Best or not so good experience?
They're all the same because they never happened.
Oh, well, hey, that happens. Maybe this Valentine's, what are you looking forward to? Maybe changing it up a little bit?
More of the same.
Okay. Maybe Netflix. That's a good go-to option. Okay. So thank you so much, Edward, for this great interview. We'll talk to you later. We're here with the lovely
John.
All right. Hey, John. All right. Tell me, what was the worst Valentine's experience you've ever had?
Probably last year when I found myself in a Joe Pesci, Danny DeVito sandwich on a bed of silk sheets. Can you believe it? Me. Of course it happens to me.
Oh, no, it didn't. I hate it when that happens. Oh, my gosh.
That was the worst.
That was the worst. Now tell me the best Valentine's you've ever had, or what you plan to do this Valentine's Day.
Actually, I'll probably do the same thing. Joe Pesci, Danny DeVito sandwich.
Oh, okay. So it must not have been that bad.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Thanks for tuning in on this edition of Real Talk. I'm Faith. Back to you guys at Sneak Peek. What's up, Sneak Peekers? I'm
All this
Faith,
talk of
and
Valentine's movies is making me wish I was at home, curled up with my honey and watching movies and manly crying.
You actually cry at those movies?
Have you even seen The Vow? I dare you to watch it and not shed a tear.
Yeah, I'll get right on that during the break, maybe. We'll be right back. Hey Sam, did you hear about the Lego movie? Came out last week?
Yeah, I did. In fact, one of our sneak peekers, Nelson, went to the premiere and has a review for us.
I bet he built his schedule around it.
I bet he had to take a block out of his schedule.
Yeah, I bet he, Lego pun?
Yeah, we're out. Let's go to Nelson.
Hey there, sneak peekers. It's Nelson here to tell you about the latest hit released in theaters, the Lego Movie. What might have seemed like just another attempt for Hollywood to cash in on millions of dollars off another toy line is surprisingly one of the most original, smart, and drop-dead hilarious animated movies I have ever seen. The synopsis is simple. In a Lego universe that resembles an overly positive capitalist America where everyone has a specific job and everything is awesome, an average everyday Lego construction worker is identified as the special, the most interesting and important person in the universe. He then joins a rebellion full of countless famous Warner Brothers characters such as Batman to stop the evil president business from gluing the universe together. Our main hero, Emmett, is perfectly voiced by Chris Pratt from Parks and Recreation fame, which was honestly my main reason for going to see this in the first place. The rest of the all-star cast, featuring Elizabeth Banks as Emmett's love interest, Wildstyle, Will Arnett as a hysterical Batman, and Will Ferrell as the villain, President Business, were equally as great and brought so much life and personality to the characters. The visuals were also eye-popping, even in 2D, and it actually looks like stop-motion animation with Legos, which I thought was incredible. Everything is Awesome, the film's theme song, is beyond catchy. There are countless hilarious pop culture references everywhere, and the shocking ending is absolutely perfect. And I won't ruin it for you, but brace yourselves, cause it might bring a tear too. So far, the movie has made over $70 million in the domestic box office on its first weekend alone, and it has a 96% on the Rotten Tomato meter. All in all, I give the Lego Movie 4.5 stars. In addition to financial and critical success, there is rarely a time where such a genius film comes out that people of all ages can enjoy. I guarantee you'll have its theme song, Everything is Awesome, stuck in your head for days after you've seen it. I know I still do. And that's all I have for you this week. Back to you, Shane and Sam.
Hey Sam, it is almost Valentine's Day. Do you have a celebrity crush?
No, but I think Joan Rivers is pretty hot.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know, she just kind of got that gilf thing going for her.
Okay, well, now we have Jenny and Sonia here to talk about their celebrity crushes.
Hey Sneak Peek, it's Jenny and Sonia here, and in honor of the holiday of love, we're going to talk about the people that we love. So, who's your #1 celebrity crush?
Oh my god, you guys. All right, I'm kind of obsessed with Orlando Bloom. You know this though.
Yes.
He was my first crush when I was 11 years old, but I didn't just like Orlando Bloom, I liked him as Legolas.
So you have a thing for elves? Does he know?
Yes.
Okay.
I liked his pointy ears and he had that long blonde hair. I wrote him a fan letter and he did not respond. And it was really depressing. But I still love Legolas in Lord of the Rings. That's one of my favorite people. So what about you?
All right, my #1 is none other than Superman himself, Henry Cavill.
Of course.
I love Superman and any actor who plays him, but ooh, Henry Cavill, that man is perfect.
But why though?
I don't know. I think it's just because he's Superman and just look at him, he's like the epitome of a perfect man.
He's your perfect man.
He's my perfect man.
That 6-pack though.
Yeah, it's more like an 8-pack.
Ooh, damn. 10-pack. Okay, who's next? All right, I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but I will say Harry Styles. Don't judge me. Before you judge me, listen to me. He has that whole like British rocker look, but he's not a rocker, he's a pop star, and he doesn't write his own songs.
No.
But
he doesn't.
Come on though, like his curly brown hair and those tattoos are horrendous though.
Yes.
He ruined his body with those tattoos.
He's a child.
He's not a child.
Okay.
You make me sound like a pedophile.
No, I guess. He does have a good voice, but I think that's all he does for me.
Okay, and what's your next one?
Next is Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki in the Avengers and the Thor movies. Granted, I didn't find him attractive as Loki. I know what you're thinking, but after the movies, I went and just like YouTubed a bunch of interviews of Tom Hiddleston, and I think it's just his charm and personality that won me over.
'Cause he's British?
Maybe, but I think just his personality, and he's so silly and charming, and I don't know, his voice is sexy.
Who else does he play though besides Loki?
Well, the main thing he's known for is Loki, but he has a film coming out called Only Lovers Left Alive, which is screening at South by.
So maybe we can snatch an interview with Loki.
If he comes.
Jenny will take that one.
What about you? Who else do you like?
Oh my goodness. Third? Oh my gosh, help me out here. I don't have many celebrity crushes. I just kind of look around for people that I think are attractive and then stalk them online.
That's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy.
Let's see. Oh, another recent one for me is my friend Rahana forced me to watch Sherlock, so I'm totally crushing on Benedict Cumberbatch right now.
He's cute, he's cute.
I thought he looked like an alien. Sorry. But I think it's him as Sherlock that found me attractive, because Sherlock is very witty and funny, obviously.
I do agree.
So after that, and then I, again, binge watched a bunch of his interviews, and
real quick though,
that
can we bring up Drogo from Game of Thrones for a second, like just for a quick second?
You went from Harry Styles to like a super manly man.
I have a very eclectic taste in men. And Drogo, can we talk about that for a second?
Talk all you want.
I don't want to spoil it, but you know, he doesn't really make it.
You spoiled it!
I'm sorry, but I love Drogo very much so, and that body, yeah.
That body.
So there you have it. I mean, I don't really have anybody else I'm crushing on at the moment. I'm still in season 2 of Game of Thrones, so wait around for our next episode of who are me and Jenny's favorite crushes.
Yeah, if it's a superhero, I'm sure I'll like it.
If it's a superhero, Jenny's got that on lock. Yeah. But thank you for listening to us rant, and back to the hosts.
Man, I am exhausted.
Well, we did have a blast together, hosting, right?
Yeah, hosting really puts a number on you.
You know what, let's reflect on how this night went. Man, what a night.
Well, we are a dynamite team.
Well, let's do it again sometime. If not for us, for them.
Unfortunately, it is that time of the show.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Toodles.